Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I've got a little something different for you this time. Wanted to kind of give you a tour of my library so you can, if you're new to this channel, you can really get a feel for the different kinds of books I will be telling you about. So I hope you enjoy getting to see what all I've got for you, at least on the physical realm, because I've got a lot of ebooks as well, as you'll notice throughout my reviews. So I hope you enjoy it. Bye. See you next time. Hey everybody, so this is my first bookshelf. So you might notice I also keep a lot of random stuff on it. And I like my books in alphabetical order by author. So this is actually a series I haven't read in a long time. It's the Everworld series by Christina Applegate. Well, most of it anyway. If y'all are around my age, you might recognize that name. If not, I'm not gonna tell you about that one. I haven't read this in a long time, and I still have yet to get the entire series. But I remember enjoying this a lot when I was around middle schoolish age. It's basically kind of an alternate universe. All the various mythologies are coming into play and have their own little worlds, and when these group of teenagers fall asleep, they wake up in this other very dangerous mythological world, but if they die there, they die for real, so eeks, scary. This was supposed to be like Harry Potter. It's not. Steve Barry I picked up because he's supposed to be a James Rollins-ish. He's very hit or miss. Some I like, some bore me to tears. None I have found I love yet. I'm still hopeful. So, got quite a few here, 500-ish books. You'll see there's a lot of Preston and Child. I love them up until about this City of Endless Night, when it stopped being it's a murder mystery, but it's very kind of supernatural Sherlock Holmes-ish until the last two books I read. But they've got quite a few standalones and other series that I really liked. So let's see, what else do we have here? Crichton. There is a lot of Janet Ivanovich, as you can tell. I love her. She cracks me up. And then I did this by alphabetical order, but it happens that a lot of the authors that I enjoy that fall in alphabetically also fall in a similar genre. Because, as you can tell, I've got Janine Frost, who is very much, vampire hunter. There's some Anita Blake by Laurel K. Hamilton. I've got the Charlaine Harris, the series that HBO turned into True Blood. If y'all have been on my channel before, you might recognize some Kim Harrison, who follows up over here. And yes, I'm going in a very weird order because I had to rearrange my shelves, and I have doggy helpers that they have to be everything needs to be protected from them, so I had to start against the wall where there was as much barrier as possible. And we have some more Barb and J.C. Hendy. I actually have another one of theirs on my TBR bookshelf that's vampires, elves, vampire hunter type. I've actually only read the first 3. So, this is another one that I really like, Dorinda Jones. I actually found her when I was in New Mexico, which is awesome because she's from there. So some of the bookstores you can get signed copies of her. I very much recommend this Grim Reaper Charlie Davidson series. I will be telling you about it in depth later, I'm sure. I've got some more. This is stuff that I've picked up after my bookshelves were full, but I didn't have another bookcase. We'll see our Richard Castle and some Disney. Lots of Dean Koontz going on here. And my awesome statues, courtesy of one of my really awesome friends, Marlena. If y'all don't notice, that is Lord of the Rings. And if you don't, I'm very sorry. You should totally watch those movies or read the books. I love the Lunar Chronicles. Definitely check those out. It's very futuristic, cyborgy fairy tales. We start off with, Cinderella. We've got Red Riding Hood, Rapunzel, Snow White, and the Queen of Hearts. My Christopher Moore that I absolutely love. You cannot go wrong with him. There's some other I haven't reads mixed in here. And of course, the Queen of Vampires, Anne Rice. And you might notice there's a lot of J.D. Robb as well. Yeah, I've talked about her a little bit. I do enjoy her murder mysteries. And we can't go wrong with some James Rollins in here, obviously. And some Harry Potter. That I might have a couple of. My Lord of the Rings and shelves that really need to be dusted. Yes, there's a missing book there. I am currently reading The Fellowship of the Ring again, so it's not on my shelf. And this is kind of where my TBR started and then ended up too full. So you'll see a few random things. There's my awesome copy of The Hobbit. Some, my collections of Harry Potter, Bunnicula, and you might not notice these. These are C.S. Lewis, Chronicles of Narnia. Down here it's just kind of my collections. Mythbusters, Egyptian Book of the Dead, as I got into some, I love mythology. I'm still collecting. Got my Grams, of course. And some more vampires. And this was my TBR shelf. I have actually read almost everything on the top and on the bottom shelf. As y'all might recognize some of these. And back in the back there, I've got more Kim Harrison, J.D. Robb, James Rollins. Circe's was awesome. That is not actually Shakespeare, it's Shakespeare for Squirrels, which is a book by Christopher Moore. My Terminal Freeze, y'all can't tell, but that's Angie Fox back there. I love her. I've read 2 of her series. You definitely need to check her out if you're into the supernatural. The biker witches crack me up. The Librarians might sound familiar if you've watched the TV show or the TV movies. As we've got some more Douglas Preston and Dean Koontz going on here. Some Andy McDermott that I've mentioned to y'all, who's very adventurous. I've got a couple by him already on my channel. Some Matthew Riley. Got more of my vampires going here, which goes well with my, werewolf there, huh? Most of this is the stuff that I haven't read yet. My Dampier by Barb and J.C. Hendy. Gotta love some of my Wanted there. So these are some of the books that you can look forward to. They're nice and doubled up. James Clemens I picked up because that's actually James Rollins in his initial fantasy series as he started out as an author. And more creepy stuff. And some Templar books because that's another topic I find very fascinating. And these are ones that y'all missed out on that I read last year and haven't talked about much. But you'll see some familiar authors here. So eventually they will get worked in, and I hope y'all have enjoyed this little tour of my craziness and have a better feel for what you might be in store for. And I hope you come back and I get to show you all these awesome books as I read through them with you. Bye. See you next time.